I was thrilled when I saw this Tumblr post about this interspecies goose family, a grey-lag goose, a Canada goose, and their little gosling, partly because it's adorable and you love to see it, and partly because I know this one. I know why this happens in the wild. This is a grey-lag goose, they are native to Eurasia. This is a Canada goose, they are native to North America, not just Canada. A sidebar about the name, by the way, is this called a Canadian goose? Technically yes, because people call it that, and that is how language works, but FYI, traditionally the name is Canada goose. Both of these species engage in what's called interspecific nest parasitism in the wild, so think like a cuckoo laying its eggs in the nest of another bird, except they do it to other birds of their same species. They do it because it confers a reproductive advantage, so this means that each mother goose, so to speak, who engages in this behavior contributes more goslings to the population than she would if she were doing all of the work of raising her own goslings herself. So far so simple, especially because these geese do not share a natural range, but some Europeans were like, hey, these black and white American geese are kind of pretty, and what if we had some as ornamental birds in our fancy ponds at our fancy houses? And did you know that geese have wings? So now there's a lot of Canada geese in Europe. So now we have two species that engage in intraspecific nest parasitism living in the same range, which they didn't originally do, and silly geese that they are, they cannot tell each other's nests apart, so you get Canada goslings being raised by grey-lag geese and grey-lag goslings being raised by Canada geese, so these goslings imprint on the wrong species and grow up to try to mate with what they believe is their own species. And I looked this up because I got to see this in the wild, and I was confused and curious, so here is grey-lag goose, Canada goose, silly goose. I love geese. Also, did you know that they're not just different species? They're also different genera. So this is genus Anser, and this is genus Branta. Yes, the difference between genus and species is a little bit of a construct, but it should show you these are not closely related animals, and the fact that they sometimes have eggs together that grow up to be healthy geese, although usually infertile, is weird and interesting.